Hey everybody, today I'm doing an unboxing of my All Saints leather jacket. This is the first time I've ever purchased from All Saints, and it seems to be the brand that most of the top men's fashion YouTubers recommend when they discuss getting a quality leather jacket. Now, of course, are there some snobs or advanced people with more budget who have other brand recommendations for leather jackets? Yes, but to a large degree, the brand, sometimes the only brand that's recommended, is All Saints. And at least for me, it was always out of my price range. It's usually around $200 to $600. But I waited for a good deal. So basically, if you see a 50% off, that's as low as it'll go. So I waited for 50% off. And the packaging is a little bit dented, but it's not a big deal. It's a UK brand, so it comes straight out from a different country. So I imagine it probably got a little banged up on its trip over. I don't know if that's completely true. Maybe they have US manufacturers. But I'm excited, I think the quality of this is just going to be so much higher than something from JCPenney or Walmart or Macy's. Ooh, so I got a little overexcited and just ripped off the bottom end of it. But let's open it up and see what's inside here. So I got some papers just telling me the order information. I spent 202 euros total, including shipping. And I think that translates into about $250, which is pretty good for a All Saints jacket. Like usually it costs regular price around 500, maybe 400 if you're lucky. So here's what it looks like. I'm actually a little bit worried because I couldn't decide if I wanted to get the small or the medium, and I chose the medium at the end of the day because I saw someone else do a YouTube video, and he had the same build as me, he was around 5'11", 180 pounds, and I was a little bit shorter and weighed about 10, 15 pounds less, but he was like all tight and stuff with his medium. Like it barely fit. And I was like, man, those UK sizes are different from the American sizes because Americans are bigger people maybe. And that's kind of how it is with other UK brands. But I'm nervous it's going to be too big and the fit's going to be off. And here's the thing, there's no All Saints store nearby. So if the fit is off, I may have to keep this jacket. So here's the paper packaging. Not bad. So far, it doesn't look too big. I got the bomber jacket in black, which is what I wanted. Another benefit to getting it in medium was that the smalls for the blacks were sold out. I would have had to get a dark gray, and we all know your first leather jacket has to be black. All right, I'm going to try it on. I'm very excited here. And once again, I'm nervous the fit's going to be off because, I ordered this online. It actually fits really well from a first glance, but before we make our conclusions, let's zip it up. Oh my gosh, it doesn't fit. I thought it'd be way too loose or too tight or something like that. It actually fits pretty well. And let me not make conclusions yet. I got to do I have a whole process you usually have to do. So let's look at the, you do this with your arms, see if the sleeves fit. Okay, so the sleeves are slightly long for me. Like you want it to end maybe right here. But actually, this would be perfect. This is where it is, not a big deal. Let's look at arm length. So I could pinch about 1.5 inches on the arms. That's not horrible. I wish it was 1 inch, but Um, I just need to do more curls and tricep dips. My arms are not small. They're not big, but they're not small. I do work out uh, on a fairly frequent basis. So my arms are about 4 inches, maybe. The chest is tight, but not too tight. You know, I have a little bit of wiggle room, about 2 inches if I pull it forward, maybe 1.5 inches. The belly, you know, I've got about 1.5 inches on both sides, which is good. Shoulder seams. So they actually fall, at least for me, as a moderately skinny Asian man. The shoulder seams actually fall right on my shoulder bone here. And then for this one's actually a little bit off, a little bit shorter than my shoulder bone. So if anything, it's a little smaller than I'd like, but not by much. Wow, I'm actually very glad I got the medium instead of the small, because I mean, maybe the small would have fit really well as well, but maybe it been super tight and would have constricted me. That said, from what I've seen from other videos, the difference between a small and medium is like very tiny. Like it's just like, it's not like American brands. It's just like slightly smaller, slightly narrower, to the point where it's not even that noticeable. So I find that very interesting. You know, usually when I do go to a medium for American brands, they're way too big. In terms of leather and the material here, this is a very thin amount of leather. Like it's almost, I wouldn't say it's paper thin, but like look how thin it is. You know, here's this side, here's the other. And so in terms of how long it will last, I've heard mixed things online, especially the Reddit community, which can get a little more intricate, advanced, picky. There's definitely people there with more budget than others. And I've seen the people who are like, oh, there's much better brands than All Saints, but it's more expensive, but it's so worth it. Those people are saying that All Saints clothing can be hit or miss. And for leather jackets, they've bought some that have ripped or torn immediately, and it really depends on the type of leather you get. I think this one's sheepskin, and other people have disagreed, so there's definitely controversy there. People have said, no, this actually lasts for a long time. I don't know what you're talking about. For me at least, as long as this does not tear or rip, you know, before this, I had one leather jacket, which was a Harrington jacket from just some random department store. And it lasted me a good 2 years before I ripped it as it came across a coat hanger on the door. And so I hope that doesn't happen with this one. I think if I'm just a little bit careful, it won't rip. You know, I really like the design of this one. It's just a classic bomber jacket, which is really the style you should go for an essential. It also has a zipper on the bottom here, so that once it's zipped to the top, it seems like I can unzip it like that, which I don't know if whoever actually does it like this, unless you're a girl or something. So I think that's more for some other utility function than that. But yeah, I like it a lot. I'm actually very content with this. So if you ever see a deal on All Saints, wait for 50% off, because you're not going to get any lower than that. And buy it in euro instead of US dollars if you're in the US, because from what I heard, based on the exchange rates, you will save a little bit of money by doing it that way, as I have. The shipping time was actually very fast. You know, I've heard things about the shipping time, that it takes a long time and they're back ordered. And when I was buying it, a bunch of stuff were already selling out, like the extra smalls, the smalls, and sometimes almost all of the sizes were gone in certain types of categories. But you know, I got the order within like 2 weeks, which was pretty good. I was expecting it to take months, but they even kept me up to date with email updates and text messages on just the higher level points of entry that my package was going through. I'm going to do one last 180. I think the back is important too because people will see it from the back. There's a bit of looseness here, but not much. Another thing is you'll notice it is a bit shiny, so that's something else that you have to consider. I don't like it to be too shiny, you know. It's not supposed to be too flashy or too shiny because then it looks like cheap material. I think this is decent, you know. It's almost the highest amount of shiny I would like. And you know it is a leather jacket, so how can it be, you know, not shiny completely? But overall, I am pretty pleased. I thought this would be too big. I really did. Because everything in medium for me usually is too big. And here's what it looks like once again with just a white v-neck unzipped. I think it looks pretty nice. It does kind of wrinkle a bit on the sides here because I think it's a bit long for my arms. But, you know, these are my arms. My arms may be, I don't know. I think they're normal size, but if I hold them out to the side, they come down to about mid-thigh. So that's a good way of gauging how long your arms are compared to mine. You know, the zipper is great. I love this thing on the side, but honestly, I kind of would prefer it without the zipper on the side just to have, so it's just a more seamless, symmetrical, essential, minimalist design. That's what I would prefer. This is a classic bomber jacket and zip on the side though, so I understand why it's here. Sometimes they also have one on the sleeve as well. I'm glad they didn't. This actually looked a lot more tacky in the photo online. Like literally, I just bought it based on the internet since I didn't have any access to any All Saints stores. But I am happy that I waited and saved for this purchase rather than buy a crappier one from a department store because I know the design wouldn't have been as good. I would have compromised. There would have been more bells and whistles. The quality would have been worse. And for my budget, I think this will end up lasting me a lot longer and paying off a lot more. The real test is to see now if it will last me for the next 5 years or so, or will it break in the next 2 months. The goal here and the intention here is that by investing more in quality, I'll get a lot more wears out of this and ultimately not only look nicer, but also end up spending less money than I would have if I went through a few crappier ones for $100 or less. Overall, it looks really nice. I'm very glad to have got my first bomber jacket. It took me a long time to get this because of all the things I mentioned, saving up, planning, researching. But so far, it looks really nice. A little bit of wrinkle, a little bit of looseness here, but I'd rather have it a little loose than a little tight. And I think it fits fairly well. I'll do one last spin around. Oh, and the last thing I want to mention is Real Men, Real Styles style formula equation. He has a few equations, but one of them, I want to give a shout out to Antonio Centeno and Ashley Weston. But first Antonio, because he has a certain formula on his website, and it really helps you gauge whether or not to buy this or another piece of clothing. I was debating against this and buying an entire suit from Suit Supply. The reason I ended up buying this was because based on that formula, this jacket, which would have cost more or less the same price as one of the suits or blazers I was going to get, is about 10 to 100 times higher value through that formula. You basically plug in a few numbers, like how many times you're going to wear the suit, how good you're going to feel in that outfit from 1 to 10, and a few other variables like how much it's going to cost, and you get a number that gets spit out. And this number for the leather jacket was much higher than for the suit because I knew I was going to wear this at least 50 times a year, whereas the suit I knew I was only going to wear once or twice a year. And that magnitude of difference made a huge difference in the final output. And before I used that equation, I was very much torn. I was very close to buying a suit that I probably would have never worn versus something like this that's more functional and useful for my lifestyle, because I have a more casual lifestyle. And lastly, I want to shout out Ashley Weston, because out of any YouTuber, I've been watching men's fashion YouTubers for many, many years, and also, dabbling and lurking on some blogs and Instagram posts and stuff. It never really clicked until I saw Ashley Weston's videos. There's something about her philosophy and style that just works really well with my thinking and how I like to go about building my wardrobe. And a part of me was always like, I'm never really gonna increase my style much, because information's one thing, but taking action on it and really applying it is another. And it just seemed very overwhelming and confusing to me until Ashley Weston came along. And then with her YouTube channel and what she's been saying, I've been able to uplevel my style. I mean, just look at this outfit. This white shirt I just bought as well from Banana Republic. These jeans are fairly new too. They all fit really well thanks to her instruction. Thanks to her, I've been able to understand a lot of the other stuff I've learned over the years from other YouTubers. All of what they said in the past started making a lot more sense to me. So that's it for the video. My first All Saints jacket. Thanks for watching.